What's up, guys? It's Charmx, and today we are going to be interviewing Marcus Crumpcake for our first episode of Day and Night with Charmx and Friends. Now, I am super excited because this is the first episode where I'll be interviewing someone, and today we'll be interviewing the one and only, the man who has taken over the SML Wiki, Marcus Crumpcake. Now, without further ado, let's begin. Say hi, Marcus Crumpcake.
Hi, Marcus Crumpcake. Sorry, I have a bit of a sense of humor about myself.
That's really funny,
Yeah.
dude. That's really fun. Now, let me. Do you want to like immediately start with the questions, or do you want to just like talk a little bit? You know, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, it's up to you, man. It's your show. But I guess since you asked, I am a very successful businessman, and I saw this little website here, smlwiki.com. Now, I don't know what SML is, and I don't know what a wiki is really, but I saw the YouTube channel and it had a lot of subscribers, and I was like, that's some viability, right? So I got on the. I can't really talk about my work history. I can't say too much on that, or any of the successful businesses that I have indeed invested in or been a part of or ran. But that's just for legal reasons. Trust me, I did.
I see. Now, I have some questions for you, Marcus.
All right.
My first question about you is your thought process behind the rebrand, the entire changing of the SML Wiki. How do you feel about it so far? How does it feel towards you? Do you like it? Do you think you would add any more to it?
Yeah, I like it a lot. It seems like a lot of people really like it too, which is really gratifying, I would say, because I would have done this with something else anyway, but now it's actually like a lot of people are seeing it and they're really happy with it, and I'm very proud of them.
All right. Now that brings me to my next question about the audience reaction towards this. How do you feel towards the audience reaction towards this new Maddenverse that you're bringing into the SML Wiki? Because there are fans of the SML Wiki that are now seeing this entirely new image of Maddenverse, and now I just want to know, how do you feel towards the reaction towards a lot of the people about the Maddenverse?
Well, there will always be haters and sore losers, but it seems like most people are definitely on board and appreciate what I'm going for here, and anybody who's just kind of like criticizing it or criticizing me and it's like, who is this guy, and things like that, you know, they're just kind of like pieces of shit and stuff like that. So I'm kind of chilling. I feel like
My arm is blue. Alright, apologies about that. I don't know what went through me, but thankfully we put that to the past. Me and Marcus have made up now. But, Marcus, I have another question for you that I'd like to ask. Would Maddenverse be available on the iOS, perhaps? Because I know a lot of people on the SML Wiki are only on phones, and they always feel left out because it's never about them. Would you want to include them to your demographic for the Maddenverse?
Well, there's not as much you can do on a phone, so I kind of believe that they should just man up and buy a computer, and if they can't afford one, get a damn job. But, you know, I think we'll make it work. I think we'll make it work.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Fucking love that, man. You do you.
Damn.
Now, Marcus, this is a question that I know a lot of fans are really excited to hear about. And now I get to have the opportunity to say this to you to kind of sort of end that hype around with fans. Are there any planned future collaborations you'll do with the Maddenverse? Anything like on the top of your head? Has there been anything that you've been interested in? Or like, what is there that you would love to do and bring with the Maddenverse?
Well, I don't want to reveal too much about it before it's out and before it's ready. I do love the surprise, and you know, I'm showing off what I feel like I can, so that I can get I can gauge the audience and their feelings, and like I said, there's some disrespectful people in there, but for the most part, people seem to like it, and I think I'll just keep drip feeding new stuff as it comes to those supporters.
Yes. Yeah, I like that. Now, for my next question, what is your favorite color?
My what? My favorite color. I thought about that since like first grade. What is this?
It's just a question about your favorite color, like, you know, the reds, the oranges, all those comfortable colors.
So what I'm getting here is you tried to get my password and it asked you what my favorite color was. Is that something that happened to you?
Now, Marcus, have there ever been any future planned endeavors after the Maddenverse?
Oh, absolutely. But like I said, I don't think I want to share those just yet. There's some really creepy stuff going on the SML wiki domain and on the back end. There's some really strange stuff in there, and I'm not talking about suspicious illegal material. I'm talking about like demons. There's some demons in the fuck are you doing? Huh? You know what?
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll just.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just put that to the side. We don't really need to talk about the demons.
Now, Marcus, this is another question from the fans, and I myself, because I do merchandise. What is your opinion about merchandise? Would you want to make anything? And if so, like what?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Coasters, coffee cups, you know, all the great stuff. Oh, t-shirts. That seems like something a lot of people. If you're just.
Hi everyone. I'm Pen. I'm your best friend. Where's Eraser? It's just a show I like. It's just a thing I do.
Is that yours? Is it a comedy act of yours or something?
Well, no, it's just I wanted to show like some merchandise to at least show like yeah I do collect merchandise.
All right.
It's just like a pen plush, you know, like from BFBI. I really like that show.
Be what? What is?
It's it's fine. You don't have to.
Well, I'm curious. Is it
like
like something else that I could maybe invest in, or like, you know, incorporate into the Maddenverse?
No,
you don't
it's
want
fine.
me to incorporate it into the Maddenverse or anything like that?
Really, you don't have to know. It's fine. I'm sorry for being weird. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm a little curious, but all right.
Now, Marcus, and this is from people who have been on the site, more like critics of the website.
Okay.
They've noticed a lot of weird stuff on the back end of the website, and I just want to be able to ask you that so then they can have some conclusion to whatever's going on. Could you answer any of this? If you understand what any of them are meaning?
Well, a little bit. I have some. It's really weird stuff, right? Like, very strange. There's like some weird behavior going on. Like when I look at the like file system, I see some stuff that like wasn't there the day before, and it's like really bizarre. It'll be like this strange file type, and the icon is like red. And when I try to click it, nothing happens. And that's just there in the server, and we're all a bit afraid to get rid of it, because, you know, like, what if... Well, okay, I can't go too much further. There's other things that we know more about, but we can't really talk about yet. We're working to resolve those things. I think I've said too much. Anyway, can you cut this out, maybe, actually?
Oh, sure, yeah. We got it. We got it. Now, Marcus, and this is another question from the fans.
Did the mug change? When did that happen? Like, did the cup that you have?
Oh, what? That's weird. I don't know why it's like that.
What was that before?
It just, I would just say not to worry about it. It's probably nothing big.
Okay.
Again, we want to ask the questions here, right?
Right. That's what we just did. Okay.
Now, Marcus, here's just a question from me. This wasn't on the script or anything. What is your motivation with the Maddenverse? What do you plan to do? What do you want to achieve with the Maddenverse?
I don't think I can say.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
It'll be evident, but yeah.
Okay, you know, when you like interrupt me like that, it just makes this whole interview thing like a lot harder. You know, I don't want to do that.
Well, Well, I mean, if you can't handle that, then you probably shouldn't be an interviewer.
I don't like it when you interrupt me like that. You know, I ask you a question and you just talk over me like that. I don't understand. Like, it just makes this whole interview thing a lot harder.
Well, you probably shouldn't be interviewing if you can't handle
it. I don't. What do you plan to achieve with?
Well, I
this
probably can't really go
yours?
into it too much because, you know, there's some stuff.
Yeah. You know. Well, when you talk over what I say, it makes it a lot harder to say my questions and to hear your response.
Are you complaining?
Well, I don't want to complain live, but yes, I do think it is getting a little bit annoying every time you interrupt me.
Well, you probably shouldn't be an interviewer if you can't handle that.
Well, I mean, I want to give you the questions. I want to be able
Well, hey,
to at
I'm
least,
a really polite
you know,
guest.
hear your response to my questions. You know, like, it's just that kind of stuff. And when you
I'm
talk
a really
over it,
polite guest. I'm
it
actually
just makes
probably
it,
one of the
it makes it a
nicest
lot
guests
harder.
you'll ever have on this show, so you're kind of blowing your shot here by saying that I'm being disrespectful.
Really?
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to get into that. We just have to do the interview, you know. I just want to ask you the questions that I have to ask you,
All right.
and we'll just get over this. Just please don't interrupt me. I don't want to cause a scene.
You don't want to cause a scene. I'm in a laptop, buddy. What are you gonna do? Turn me off?
My next question, and this comes from the fans.
All right.
Are we friends?
Are we friends?
Yeah, just me and you. You know, buddies,
Fans?
buddies.
What fans? What? Who asked?
Wait,
You
what
said
was
the
that?
Fans asked this.
Just the fans. Just the fans.
Are we? No.
Well, why not?
I don't really have time for that sort of thing.
Okay. I get it. You know, we all have questions that we don't want to answer. I completely.
It's also
understand.
personal too.
You don't have to answer questions. Okay. Do you have any ideas of questions? Could you ask me a question? Could you give me a question? I have no ideas.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I just have no ideas anymore, man. Like, you can come up with shit. You can just ask me now.
Well, yeah, of course I can come up with shit. I'm a genius. I'm a billionaire. But like, you're really that bankrupt right now. You invite me onto your show, and you're like, or your talk show, your interview talk show, and you're like,
damn, do you have something wrong with me asking you to ask me some questions?
yeah, I do. It's your fucking job.
Really just having fun here, man.
It's your job. All right. I do my job. You're supposed to do your job.
It's my job, but it's also entertainment. Like, you can still do
entertainment.
stuff.
All right, I'll get entertaining. I made some weird, silly fucking sounds. That's pretty entertaining, right? Hey.
I mean, yeah, kinda.
You're a fucking child, man. You do some sounds. How about you do some sounds? Gets.
Okay, well, now you just ruined the fun.
Go ahead. You started this.
Okay, fine. If you want a question, I'll ask you a fucking question. How did you get your start into all of this? Like, what was the rise of fame that you got to be able to be here to begin with?
So, I assume you're talking about like my businesses and my business ventures and everything. Well, sadly, like I said, as much as I would love to, I can't really go into that too much. I have a lot of background, or I have a lot of experience and background in this industry here, and I'm making something that I think a lot of people will really, really love. That's all that matters at the end of the day, right? Are you fucking doing it again?
I'm sorry. I just had something in my nose.
What? Yeah, like a booger, right? What do you mean something?
I never went to school. I don't really know. Just you can continue on.
Right. Yeah, that's apparent. Well, I was pretty much done. Nothing else to add to that.
I see. All right. Now let me ask you another question.
Okay.
Now, for my next question. Oh, goodness, it's joking. Oh, what's your thoughts on this little guy?
What the hell is that? I don't even see anything.
Wow.
I don't see anything there.
Wow. Because he's under you. You can't see him, but the audience will. This is our little pal, Stickbug Jerry. What do you think about this?
I don't see anything, and I don't hear anything either. I think, are you delusional? Is that what this is?
No.
No?
And frankly, I don't want you to. I don't want you to say anything about that.
Okay.
I want to make that very clear.
Alright.
What's your thought process about the rebrand and the redesign of the Maddenverse that you brought? Fuck! I said it wrong. I'm sorry. I try hard. I really do. I'm trying my hardest to be a good interview right now, but I really am sorry, man. I'm actually like really sorry.
If you don't fucking man
I'm not
up,
trying
I'm walking
to
out
fuck
of
up
here.
this
I'm
art.
leaving. I'm closing. I'm gonna figure out how to make a sound.
No.
I'm gonna figure out how to make a sound so
I
loud
promise,
from this jail school. I mean, my room here, and close the laptop with the sound. If you don't man the fuck up and get good at this.
Did you just say jail cell?
No. Why would you say that?
Never mind. Let me look at my questions again.
Yep.
Do you hate me?
What is with these questions, man? Like, do you wanna?
I don't know. I just want to know, like, just from man to man.
Maybe are you like looking for a job? Is this not working out, and you admire me? Is that what it is? You want me to hire you?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to a job. Well, what positions would be open?
None.
What's the next question?
Are you asking me?
Marcus, do you want to ask me a question?
Do I want to ask you a question?
Well, yeah. You have anything that you want to ask me?
Yeah, what the hell's wrong with your head, bro?
What do you mean about my head?
Something's like, there's like a worm in your brain.
Well, I don't see any worms in my brain. I don't
No, of course you don't see them. It's in your head. See, this is what I mean. You say some weird shit, and then you're like crying up there because you're such a bad interviewer, but that's not my problem.
What's with this guy, guys? Like, this is my first episode, and he's already being a fucking asshole.
Okay.
I don't get it.
All right, buddy. You've got like 10 minutes left with me.
I'll work with those 10 minutes. Now, for my next question, Marcus, what do you think about Brooklyn Guy?
What is that? Brooklyn Guy.
Oh, it's one of the characters in SML.
Oh.
You know, from the wiki.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. A couple people have like in the comments of the new like announcement video, the one that shows the new layout and stuff. People have been like, "Can you add?" What was another one's like Judge Porby or something like that. And I'm just like, I don't really know what these characters are. Like, I've never heard of this thing before. And so I'm kind of like a noob, I guess you would say, a bit of a newbie to actual SML. Like I said, what the fuck?
What? Is there something wrong here?
When did you take your shirt off?
I don't think that's important, you know. Maybe we can talk past this.
Okay, it's a bit hard to focus.
Well, I'm flattered.
No, that is not what I meant. That is not what I meant at all. Get that out of your fucking brain. I want nothing to do with that gay business. Well, okay, listen. All right, okay. What I meant by that is I am not a gay person. I am just a regular person. So please don't include me like that, if you understand. I do actually have a gay nephew. I don't speak to him, but, you know.
How do you feel about yourself? Like, how are you?
How do I feel about myself? I feel great. I think when you ask a question like that, you might even be underselling my appreciation for myself a little bit, because it's kind of rude to assume that somebody with this much money as me and as much power as me is feeling disproportionately about their own self. I'm very, very confident, okay? And I feel really good about myself.
Glad to hear that. I've never really met someone as confident and as much charisma as you. Like, it's kind of beautiful if you ask me.
Call it pansy.
But I just wanted to say, like, I really do appreciate you being here, and I think you're pretty special to me, and I think I appreciate you just.
You've got about 30 seconds before I leave. I've got to get back to work, and you are just crowding this up with flirtatious messages that I do not want, that I did not ask for, that I'm not reciprocating. And I've got places to be. I've got things to do. So if you're just gonna sit here and try to.
But we still have more time. We're supposed to do more. To think that you're just gonna like brush this all aside and not take any of what I'm saying seriously, it just
I've been
hurts.
advised
Like,
that I should probably leave
shoes?
this voice call right now. And,
the clothes that I was in right now, trying to get you to be able to just understand you, trying to be able to just be there. So
I'm gonna leave.
You can leave, but I just want you to know I love you.
Okay, I'm leaving. I hope your show burns to the ground. I hope somebody wrecks up your studio and drives a fucking bulldozer through it. And I don't care what happens to you. You're a piece of shit, and you suck at this. And I'm gonna go back to being extremely successful. All right. Have a good day, buddy.